Welcome back. Welcome back to episode number 2. That's right, ladies. We're back. We're back, ladies. I heard you all,
ladies.
I heard you all, ladies, and we're back. Although the first one's not even uploaded yet, but that's fine. That's where we're at.
It will be by the time this one is.
Exactly. It's called organizational skills at its finest.
This website kind of scares me.
Yeah, this website is
It
weird.
looks kind of like something where like a virus of a lady covered in leaves will like come up on
A virus of a lady covered in leaves.
Haven't you gotten that?
No.
Okay.
I've gotten mature ladies in your area viruses.
Yeah.
But I haven't
Well,
gotten
I've got
ladies
those as
in
well,
leaves.
obviously.
Oh, yeah. Did you click on them though? I've clicked on them, and they're never mature. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I've never clicked on it. But yeah, so today what we're reviewing, or like what we're ranking, it's kind of like a review.
Yeah.
Yeah, of all the relationships in our favorite show, Gossip Girl. It's a fan favorite. Yeah. I think it's a fan favorite. Well, like I think it is.
I definitely think it. I feel like most people
have watched it.
At least within our community.
In our community. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, like
in our ecosystem.
In our habitat have watched it.
Well, yeah, I watched it.
My dad included.
Yeah, well,
does your dad watch it?
Yeah, he does. He watches one episode. What episode is that? The debutante ball. I'm kidding. He's never watched it. He doesn't understand English, so. Well, they have a hard time. They have a hard time.
In Lycra.
Yeah. So what is it called? I actually watched Gossip Girl. Like I was a late bloomer for Gossip Girl.
I think I was as well, actually.
Yeah. I watched it last year, like when I wasn't even.
Oh yeah, last year is quite late.
I wasn't even a teen anymore.
I actually never finished the last like kind of maybe 4 episodes.
I've watched it all. So
like don't tell me who Gossip Girl is.
Okay, I won't.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't tell you, but it's Georgina. So yeah, that's Gossip. Oh, I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry, ladies.
Sorry, ladies.
Sorry, ladies. I'll bleep it out for you guys. So yeah, we're just reviewing the relationships because I feel like people have a lot of opinions.
Okay, does that say? Oh, Louis. I thought it said Blair Louisa, and I was like, oh, I didn't remember that one.
I personally don't remember any lesbian like relationships.
With Blair.
So. First one.
No, you're right.
On the list is
there was
a lesbian?
No, there was the gay but it was a fake.
Oh, you mean
because he
Serena's little brother?
Eric and the Drago guy who like low-key raped Taylor Momsen in one of those. No, it's bad. Like it's bad to say, but I'm just saying. Remember, she wakes up and her pants are like not on, and she's like, "Oh God."
What's her name again? Taylor Momsen in the show again. What's her name?
Jenny Humphrey.
Okay, Jenny's been raped by a lot of men in the show. That's okay. Honestly, I'll give you a little backstory. Like I tried watching Gossip Girl when I was
first episode
in high school. Like I tried watching it and I couldn't get past the first episode when Chuck like literally assaults little Jenny.
It's funny because when you watch and you continue to watch, then you're like, oh, like Chuck's actually, and you learn to like him, and then you're like, oh God, because you just forget the fact that he literally tried to rape her.
Yeah. That was creepy, and I was like, first of all, Chuck, you look 35, and she's like 10. She's so young in the first episode. All right, so the first relationship, it's just in alphabetical order on fandom.com, gossipgirl.fandom.com.
Okay.
Don't even know.
It's alphabetical order.
Yes.
This first one, he really...
Barina is the nickname. Serena and Ben.
Is Ben the one that came out of prison? Or is Ben...
I don't remember who he is. Ben. What? Serena meets...
Yeah, Ben is the one with the freakoid sister.
What? I don't remember him.
Do you remember when Lily signs... Lily basically gets him thrown to jail because him and Serena had a relationship and
they made films.
No, he was Serena's teacher. They weren't like hooking up from memory. I think they weren't like hooking up and stuff, but Serena, to get out of trouble, said that they were hooking up.
I remember.
And the mum was like, well, that's statutory rape or whatever. And so he went to jail. And the sister was like hell bent on revenge.
Yes. And no, he's the teacher. Now I remember. Yeah. Yeah, well, I
And the
can't
sister,
say...
do you remember the sister?
What sister?
Well,
His sister.
When he comes out of jail, his sister is like obsessed with getting back at Serena.
So this whole relationship was a sham?
basically just gets like... I
They
just feel
ended
bad
up
for
liking
him,
each other,
really,
I
because he actually
swear.
wasn't even a shit guy.
Yeah, well, like, yeah, you think that he, like,
And, you know,
did
if you got
stuff
thrown in jail for something, you'd
that
be
you
pretty
didn't
pissed
do. Yeah.
anyway, but I'm pretty sure mostly it was the sister on veg. I'm really getting tested here, though, because it was actually a really long time ago when I watched it.
I don't remember this. Like, it was pretty bad that I forgot
But,
already.
I mean, that relationship was built off, you know, many, many a lie.
Lies, yes.
So, I guess
It's a house
not
of
great.
cards.
And same with Blair and Louis.
Next one, Ben and Louis. I liked it.
Blair and Louis. Ben and Louis.
I liked Blair and Louis because, like, Louis...
You liked Blair and Louis.
I didn't mind it.
But then
What do you mean?
as soon as they take a photo at the wedding and he's like, now you never get any free will. Don't you remember that?
Okay, but the beginning was fun.
What are you talking about?
The beginning was
and he's
fun.
like, Blair, I've had enough of you.
But it's because it's fun because he's like royalty. That's why it's fun, you know. But like obviously the relationship isn't like a vibe.
I didn't hate him. I actually felt really bad for him, and then
He's not
suddenly
ugly.
he becomes like a bit psycho.
Yeah, and he's like becomes really jealous.
Yeah.
Of Blair and I don't know who. Chuck.
But then he actually isn't really completely even into her.
He's like, I'm just doing it because I have to get
And
married.
then his mother is
Yeah.
kind of a freak as well. But
Grimaldi, like Grimaldi family.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, well, like, I honestly, I didn't mind it because I just didn't like Chuck. If I'm being honest with you guys.
yeah.
Honest with you ladies. I just
Honestly, if I'm honest with the ladies, I found Serena the most annoying in life. But
Oh,
now that
yeah,
I'm watching it
yeah.
again, I don't completely hate her right
I don't
now.
hate her in the beginning
But she
seasons.
really does like not. For
She does
example,
people's head in.
though,
mhm.
a few episodes ago when I was watching,
Yeah.
and obviously we know that her and Nate got it on, and then
Yes,
Blair,
at that wedding thingy.
Blair
Spoiler alert! I'm sorry.
Blair
yeah.
does something to get back at her,
Mm.
and then she's like, "That is so petty of you. Wow, like how could you do that?" And then they end up arguing about it, and like Serena storms out to be like, "You know, you're such a shit gal." But then I'm like, I don't know why you would get angry at her for like when you were the one to fuck Nate in the first place. I'm trying to remember this. I'm giving a shit example right now because I'm not giving any detail.
I know what you're talking about. It's kind of like they're getting why they're mad at each other. Like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Yeah.
Because it's just like, wow,
you
what a
guys do the
toxic friendship,
same-
if you ask me. What a toxic
well,
friendship.
personally, I ship them together. Serena and Blair.
And Chuck and Dan.
Chuck and Dan.
Not Chuck and Nate. Chuck and Dan.
Not Nate. Nate deserves to be alone.
Chuck-
No, he doesn't deserve to be alone. He deserves better than them all.
Yeah, that's true. That's
you
true.
know what I'm
I'll
saying.
accept that.
If you know what I'm saying.
I actually don't really mind Dan like at all.
Oh, I like Dan.
I feel like Dan gets more hate than what he deserves.
Well, yeah, because he's kind of like on his little high horse. He's like, oh yeah, I'm like more
Yeah, true.
intellectual than
I
all
mean,
of you.
the
yeah.
Gossip Girl thing is kind of, you're like, oh, well, that's kind of a shit thing to do.
Oh yeah,
also,
but that was, I don't believe that. Like,
yeah.
no one believes that Dan was Gossip Girl. Like, Dan posted about his sister like having sex with randoms. Like, come on now, I don't think
Yeah.
Dan would do that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I
That's
think
true.
possibly.
I don't really think it made the most sense for it to be like any of them, because I feel like a lot of like so much stuff was posted that it's just kind of like
It would make more sense if it was like a security guard. Sorry, and moving on. Dorota, or like the elevator
the
guy.
secretly evil bitch,
the elevator guy that Dorota marries.
or Rufus Humphrey.
You know what? I kind of believe that because he's a bit of an artist. You know.
No, the Eric thing's a vibe, but then it got leaked or whatever, and so they had to change it.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah,
talking
the
about?
little brother.
Yeah,
Is Eric the
Eric
little brother,
Vanderwoodson.
yeah.
What if it was
Wow.
Mr. Baldwin,
I don't know who that is.
the dad,
Susan
played by
Haley Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Haley was on the show
Yes, she was.
before the eyelid surgery. I'm sorry, she didn't get eyelid surgery. I
Did
didn't-
she or didn't she?
I think she did personally.
Probably.
Because she had like hooded eyes, and then it
Yeah.
doesn't look hooded to me anymore. She got, anyways, Blair and Chuck.
Okay, well, that's just like a classic.
Like, sorry, this
does
is just
it
an
work?
alphabetical
Like,
order.
if we're ignoring the fact that some of Chuck's behavior,
Chuck's a rapist.
and I guess some of Blair's behavior is just
Yeah.
completely inappropriate. But
Blair's
if you look at
a
their good
psychopath.
qualities, like, yes, they work together. Like, it
Right.
makes sense.
Like, it
Because
only
she's
makes
extremely
sense.
like in the best way possible. She's
Yeah.
extremely demanding, and
Mm.
like and they're both very like money driven.
Yes, they're money hungry.
They're money hungry. They like the luxury
relationship
of life.
hungry. Not relation. Sorry, like power hungry people. They're both
Status hungry.
Yeah, I would say they're both super evil people. I love Blair. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like they're like it's like the
And
devil
Chuck
and
is,
the devil.
If you just counted like the last few seasons, you'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, like you're a good guy. If we just delete a few
If
of
we
his,
delete his
a few of
rape
the
allegations
discrepancies in the
Yeah.
first,
If we
which I'm not saying
sweep it
I'm
under
not
the
saying they're
rug.
deletable, but I'm just saying like I'm not saying we can ignore them, but I'm saying if they didn't exist,
Yeah.
like you'd be like, he's a pretty decent guy.
If you look at the perspective, like he's a changed person.
I do love the video that's playing in the corner at the wedding.
Stop!
It's distracting,
Stop!
bro. I get
I'm
distracted.
sorry. I'll delete it. Oh.
It's them.
But okay, Chuck is ugly. I'm sorry. Why is everyone in love with Chuck? Everyone's like, oh my
He's
God.
not. I'm not
He's
gonna
so
say
ug-
he's hot. He's not hot.
He's
Let's not
ugly. I'm
take it too
sorry.
far.
He's not good looking. He's not attractive. Do you want to slurp
I
it?
just feel bad.
Slurp it in
having
the
my coffee. The microphone. Oh no.
No, Chuck is ugly. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. No, everyone
Chuck's not
everyone
hot.
really
Nate
likes
is like
Chuck.
probably 5 times as hot as I think any
Yeah,
of the
and
other
with-
two.
Even with his mop haircut, he's 1,000 times better looking than. And okay, we're a bit basic for saying Nate's good looking, but like I
No,
think
it's
people,
basic to say Chuck's good looking. I feel like
True,
I feel like a
true.
lot of people are like think Chuck is like amazing.
I think Chuck is like literally
and they're like,
the
oh,
ugliest guy.
like I just want to know.
Tell me why he looks like a frog.
It works for his character, but like, tell me why he has to so
Suited?
intensely speak like this. Blair.
Stop.
Like,
Yeah, he's like Blair. No, it's like Blair.
Blair.
Don't talk to me like that.
It's like he has like he says the word, and then the end of it, there's
Yeah.
just like a croak at the end.
He's like
he's
he's
like-
like always hungover as well.
Nate, don't tell me that you did this for our friendship because you didn't. It's like that, and it's just like
It's so erotic for a 15-year-old.
Yeah, I'm just like no,
Like-
no 15-year-old that I've ever
Sounds
met
like that.
speaks like that.
He's always like so. Whereas Nate is a bit more wholesome. He's like, yeah, I'm Nate.
Nate's
Yeah,
like, well,
oh,
yeah,
I'm
do
Nate.
I look 10 years older than what I'm playing?
Yeah,
Sure,
but I don't act like I'm a
he acts
businessman.
normal, yeah.
Yeah.
Nate just deserved better.
So yeah, Nate deserved better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh no, in everyone's opinion.
And
But
yeah,
there's a lot of like bad like stigma or like that people are like, oh my God, you like Nate, you're basic. Chuck is where it's at. And I'm like, no one wants a man with rape allegations.
no, and also no, that's really mean. I mean, I respect Ed Westwick from the
We like
from
the
what I've
actor.
seen, he
like,
seems like a super wholesome
he
dude.
seems like a nice
and he's
dude,
British,
yeah.
which just makes him better.
I like the fact that he's British.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I just feel like for me, like in the show and like the way that they present all of them, I feel
Yeah.
like Nate is definitely
the
presented
most. Yeah,
nicer
I
than they
agree.
present
I agree.
Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck is just like scares me. He's just scared.
Like they're
me.
not doing him any favors. Yeah.
So that's why I don't like Blair and Chuck. Yes, they do work
honestly,
together.
my opinions are the same on Blake Lively. She seems like the coolest,
Oh, yeah.
nicest person in real life,
Ryan
and she's very
Reynolds.
pretty.
Reynolds. Sorry.
Reynolds,
Why did I say
I believe. Not that I know him personally, but I feel like she seems super. Like I feel like all the actors seem like really nice in real life.
Unlike
and,
the OC,
you know,
where we've got a drug addict.
oh, bro.
I've got a
Is
drug
that the girl
addict.
who plays Marissa?
Yeah,
I was
Marissa's
reading.
a bit-
I saw just a side note.
I don't
saw an
actually-
article in E News today, and it was like 20 facts about the OC or something.
Yeah.
And
And you clicked on it.
of course I did.
Yeah, I mean, I
And
would too.
well, I mean, I'm only in season 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What did you get up to? Like, have you watched the whole thing?
No, I haven't. I
Have
got
you
bored.
watched?
I got bored.
Have
'cause
you
it's all the
watched?
same.
And a plot twist block Yuri's Marissa's death.
No, I haven't.
Did you know that she
I
dies, or
haven't.
did I just
Thanks,
ruin that
Kira.
for you?
Thanks, Kira.
Did I
No, I'm
actually?
kidding.
Did you actually?
Someone ruined it for me earlier.
Yeah, because I
anyways,
feel like she dies in a fire. I don't know.
I think she
But I saw
that's
like
poetic.
a photo.
Do you know why
of
that's poetic?
Ben
Because
McKenzie like
Ben,
holding
Ben
her.
McKenzie lit up, like set her project home on fire, and then she dies in a fire. Isn't that poetic?
I didn't see the home. What are you
The
talking about?
home,
Project
the
home thing?
development home, like. Anyway.
Oh!
Yes. It's poetic that she dies in a fire.
Oh my god.
It's
yeah.
poetic. That's hilarious.
I remember that
That's
now. That was a
hilarious.
really long time ago. Yeah, I'm kind of in a murky stage of that show where like it's just like a little bit on the I don't know. I think maybe I should watch some tonight. But
isn't it great that Seth Cohen and Blake are actually
yeah, it's
married in
great.
real life?
It really is. And I
those are
think
the
from what
most
I've
loved
heard is like
characters.
the OC definitely like influenced Gossip Girl. Because
It
it was
was
out
the
a few years
OG.
before,
It
and it
was
was
the
like the
OG.
OG, and it.
But it's a lot more boring.
And I'm pretty sure,
boring
I'm
though.
pretty sure either like the director or producer or something is like the same.
Oh yeah,
Like the same person
It's like
produced
rip. It's
it.
like LA and then New York. It's like the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same.
But like, God, Marissa is annoying. Can I
Yeah.
just say that?
Oh.
She's kind of like the Serena.
Marissa is so bland and for no reason.
It's
like,
just
at
she just
all.
kind of annoys me.
And she's got her little drug problem as well, and her alcohol.
yeah.
problem.
Oh yeah.
Not to like hate.
When they went on a random holiday, and then I just love Seth Cohen. He's great, and
Yeah.
it's like that same kind of thing. It's fascinating to me that like they play him off as such a nerd when he's like.
Not
I mean,
even ugly.
Ryan's like nice, and again, I have no like the actors all seem great, but it's like
Ryan's
I just
one of
feel
my
like
faves.
I feel
I'm
like
kidding, 'cause
Seth
he's just
Cohen
boring.
is like actually like they play him off as really ugly, but he's like not even
No, he's
remotely
not
ugly.
ugly.
He's
Yeah,
super
he's
good
not-
looking.
Yes.
And they like make him, but it's like
Into a
kind of
super
it's kind
nerd.
of enjoyable because you're like, oh well, that's
Do
fine.
you know
But
who's
like,
good looking? Sandy. I'm kidding. I'm totally
Sandy,
kidding.
please don't have
Sandy.
the mum is smoking. To be honest with you,
She's actually
let's
like
be
not
real.
bad
The
for her
mums are
age.
good looking, like Julie Cooper and.
Yeah, Julie,
Like, we really
she's
got
not
sidetracked, but,
they're-
like, I
they're
just-
not ugly.
I've been watching
They're
it,
not ugly. Yeah.
and the mums. I also really
you
think
could
Kirsten.
say the same for Rufus.
I like Rufus, but no. Oh no. But do you know what? There's a lot of
Yeah,
parallels. Like
yeah.
Rufus, Sandy,
Sam,
kind
Lily,
of have similar vibes, and
yeah.
like I feel like maybe like Lily and Julie Cooper, kind of, but not because I think Kirsten gives off a very different vibe to
Kirsten.
Lily.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe
But
Lily,
like
Lily's season like 4
Mhm.
is similar to Kirsten. I'm say it sounds really weird when I say it, but that's actually how they're like
I know
Kirsten.
they say
like
that.
it is
yeah.
Kirsten.
No, it is.
And it reads as Kirsten, but it's not
But it's-
Kirsten. It's
It's
Kirsten.
It's
But Kirsten and Julie, I feel like if you found an in between of them, it would be like Lily Bass.
Lily Bass.
And I mean,
like
Blair's
Lily.
mum's not bad. She's just not in it heaps.
Yeah. Oh,
So I
Blair's
can't
mum.
really make the comparison.
Oh, I don't really like Blair's
parallel.
mum, but it's okay. She's fine. She's like a non-character.
And
to me.
also,
Why is there a
Luke's
gallery?
dad is gay. Blair's dad is
Is
gay.
gay. It's the
Can we
same
have a
show.
lesbian- Can we get a mum lesbian storyline?
Yeah,
I'm like, we're
sick of
lacking.
the gay.
Couldn't you have changed it? You're sick. No, I feel like I
Sick
need.
of the same
I feel like that
shit.
would have been entertaining to get like
What about? Okay, they're
Julie
gonna.
Cooper's a lesbian.
That's why. Kim
And
K-
also the
That's
Bart
why
Bass- no,
Caitlyn
but
Jenner is
Julie-
transgender. It all makes sense. It
What?
all makes sense. It's all clicking for me. That's why
What?
Caitlyn Jenner is is now Caitlyn. Bruce is now Caitlyn because you need to have the dad be LGBTQI.
Oh, I was like, what the hell?
Isn't it
No,
not-
I wasn't remotely. I think your delivery was off.
All right, don't worry
really
about
sorry.
it. We'll cut that
Don't
out.
worry about it.
But yeah, the next
And-
relationship.
Yes,
is,
yes.
is
Blair and Dan.
and
Oh,
Dan. I like this. I'm sorry.
okay.
For
No,
screaming.
okay.
I like this.
let's be realistic.
They
like-
suited each other. They were healthy
Okay,
for
no,
each other.
I'm personally I'm gonna say like I think that there was like something fun at the beginning of it, and it's like, oh yeah, that could work. And on an intellectual level, it makes sense, and on like a banterous level, but like realistically, in terms of like their physical chemistry vibes, I just don't really think like it reads.
Okay, but
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not being weird. I'm just saying.
Okay, you're
like,
saying
I don't
her
think
and Chuck had more of the.
her and
like,
Chuck were clearly like really into each other. I
they
just
were
don't know
really
that it
into
was
each
like
other.
And I feel like it was very much like Blair and Dan were more of like a business transaction vibe. So at the beginning, I liked them, but haven't you watched like when they have the party and all that? And it's like, and you just know they're not going to end up together. It's like when you put a pair together, when you know they're not going to end up together.
Everyone was hating on them, and the bad vibes got into the relationship.
No, because I think that's my problem as well. Though it's like I like subconsciously root for the couples that I know are going to end up together because I'd be sad to think that. I get that. So I feel like had I not have known that Serena and Dan would end up together, I would be rooting for Blair and Dan more.
Like Blair and Dan were my fave.
I like the banter of their relationship. It's very Summer Seth-esque.
It's Summer and Seth. It is
a very Summer Seth-esque.
Like, because like Summer is fun, and like Blair is the more sassy, fun character between Serena and Blair. And then Dan's like the nerd that's ugly, but also like the really bad ugly.
Blood between them is kind of like weird that then they'd end up together.
That's why it makes it work. Like she's like, oh my god, Brooklyn.
No, but like at the beginning, he literally thought she was like a really
cow.
Big bitch, like a full-on cow.
Yeah, she's like,
so it's like realistically, would he be like, oh, you're so hot, I'm like super in love with you?
But Kira,
he looks like Seth Cohen from the side, and it's like kind of scary.
Translates into hate. I mean, sorry, hate translates into love.
You make a good point, my friend.
I personally, this was my favorite relationship.
See, I like them, but the thing is, like, it just knowing that they don't end up together means that like I can't like them.
I understand that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because I just knew they weren't going to end up together.
But a lot of people are like, I don't like that relationship because Blair is meant for Chuck, and I'm like, no, do not hate on this relationship. I will say, I think it's also affected by how much you like Chuck, because you're obviously not going to like Chuck it because you don't like Chuck, and I love Blair.
So I feel like
I'm biased because I just feel like it works because it's just like I don't know, they would make good parents. They would make good
because like parents. The thing is like I'm also at the point that I'm in season 1, like I don't hate Serena and Dan together. Like I don't hate them together.
Serena and Dan works
because
like, I don't
from the get-go Serena was never judgmental of like Dan's like living situation, like his, like if you imagine them like if you imagine them 10 years down the track, like Blair cares about like how much money she has and like how much like, you know what I mean?
Fashion line.
Like the type is that like Serena didn't really care that like Dan was like, he wasn't
Serena
poor.
Is a bit more of a California girl.
He wasn't poor.
He's okay. I'm
like,
sorry. His apartment was really nice.
To them.
I'm just saying, his apartment was quite nice. Yeah, that's true. Retrospect, like she lived in a goddamn hotel. They were like full time.
But you know, I just feel I get what you mean though. It was promising if they had them because also it's like when they pull your legs so much at the end of it, I was like, I don't even care anymore if Chuck and Blair end up together because you're like pulling my legs so much with it going back and forth. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, yeah. Sorry, someone just commented on the Blair and Dan relationship. Someone's like, love this. We need more photos, and someone was just like, no. Anyways, so
see, I didn't really know it got like that much hate. I like that. Yeah,
this is a weird photo.
Oh,
Who uploaded that?
Isn't that from
2006?
Is that even her? Is she even like? Is that even her in Gossip Girl, or is that her in like something completely different?
That's it. Her in that weird stalker movie that we watched.
Well, that's what I kind of thought when I saw it, because I feel like that's the vibe.
No, I remember like they were watching the same movie, like a nerdy movie.
Yeah,
they're like we both like English literature, so like we both like Jane Austen, something like that. I don't know. Next, I think it's B. It's all Blair stuff. Blair and Nate.
Oh, but I'm watching this episode where Nate's like so wholesome because he like really wants to make it up to her. Obviously, he did fuck up. I mean, that was rude. Don't cheat. Cheating's bad. But Nate. I mean, like.
Oh my god! Why am I screaming? I totally forgot that they were a thing in the beginning. And they're
like the original couple.
Yes, I forgot about that. In my head, Nate's always been the solo, lonely guy.
No, but he kind of is, because right now he's like chasing after her, and she's like, because she's like, oh my god, I fucked Chuck.
Yeah, Nate loses his virginity to Serena instead of Blair. Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like
I like Nate.
I didn't mind them together, but they just weren't really like there again from the beginning of the show,
spicy.
Because the point in which they started the show was off the back of him cheating on her. So it was never going to work out.
True.
So I just feel like that. And there is a bit later on, I don't know if you remember, there's like a bit later on, like a season or so later or whatever, where they like try and kind of like go for it again a little bit. And they're both just like, nah.
And also, because it's like they were really young. So
they become like a thing again, and then it phases back out.
Because it's not meant to be. Like,
I don't think they're meant to be. I think they're a good looking couple.
True. They would be like a really because like a nice. Like,
I think they look good together, and also because of the hair color. I mean, like, because she's got the dark hair. Yeah. And then Chuck and Dan both have like the really dark hair. So it's kind of like, I'm not saying that people with the same hair color look like siblings, because like they don't. But like I feel like they look good together because he's like a lot taller than her and has like different hair and like a completely
in the
different
beginning
look.
When I was watching it, I was always like, oh my god, Blair's like a little bit too evil for a guy so wholesome like Nate.
Actually that is true, because a lot of his girlfriend problems are because his girlfriends are like bitchy.
So I'm
don't you remember, because
Nate just needs like
there's Vanessa, he dates Vanessa.
Vanessa. Oh, no, Vanessa. I don't. She was just weird. I was like, Vanessa. Why are you even here? Like, why are you
She
even
was just
here?
kind of like a Dan addict.
Blair and Nate, do we like it? Well, like, no. Well, like,
we don't mind it, but they were never really going to work. It's just kind of like, meh.
There's no potential in that relationship, so it's just like...
to like go further.
Whatever.
Blair, Serena.
Sorry, why is that on the thing? Because I don't remember them... Okay, it's just their friendship. We're sisters.
Toxic. Moving on.
Yeah.
No, I know. But it's like, it works. It's like a toxic friendship that ends up working just because that's the way they are. And like, you know, keeping in mind that this is a completely very, very, very fictional...
Carter and Serena. I just love the actor.
I kind of don't remember. He's great.
Yeah.
He's great, the actor.
What's his name? Because he was...
I remember him being like a bit of a dick in this. And
I was just shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, he was in this?
That's a really intense explanation.
That's a long bio.
This person really likes him.
I think he's like a bit of a bad boy. Like, didn't he sell her pills? Yeah,
Carter Basin.
People were like, oh my god, you're going to Carter to the debut... No, I can't say that word.
Yeah, I just watched the debutante thing recently. How do you actually spell debutante? It has a T,
it's like
debutante.
Debunate.
No, it's just debutante.
Oh, sorry.
It's just spelt the way that it sounds.
It was the cotillion.
The cotillion.
Yes, that's the thing. That. So I don't mind.
A debutante, an upper class woman making her first appearable.
So you're clearly not upper class.
In fashionable society. Anyways, debutante, she's the man.
Yeah,
good movie.
Their intimacy level was slept together.
Oh, that's nice.
That's great, guys.
Oh, all right.
And their nickname was
Karina. They just slept, like they didn't.
They just slept next to each other. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't mind them because like he's great. But obviously no like potential like going, because he was just like a side character. Not
like, you know, when I look at certain
sorry. Yeah.
So sorry.
Sorry, guys.
I feel like when I look at relationships, though, I'm looking at the potential of them like lasting.
Yeah, getting
it's
married.
Longevity for me. Hence why Blair and Dan, I'm like, oh, that's really fun, but the longevity of it is questionable. Okay, yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Like a fun
Same
day.
with like
I'm glad it happened.
Yeah.
Don't cry because it's over.
I mean, I'm generally torn in like a lot of things anyway. Like I'm always just like, I don't know. But like, I feel like the longevity is obviously very questionable in that.
Yeah, and he's a bit of like a side character, and he's like going to do better things in his life. So we don't really mind. Chuck and Nate.
Oh, they got a good little friendship going. Again, somewhat toxic, but like not exactly. Not as bad as Serena.
Oh my god, the intimacy level bromance.
Bromance. Does it say that?
Yeah,
I have horrible eyes apparently that I can't even see that.
Close friendship bromance.
That's nice.
Okay, yeah. They're a little bit of a...
Yeah, I don't feel like...
They slept together. No, I'm kidding. They slept next to each other.
Many a time, probably.
Yeah, well, like, they're just fun, fresh. Like, they're not that toxic.
Classics.
And when you pop down into the mix of that bromance, you get a great little conversation.
I actually enjoy Nate and Dan's friendship.
Oh, they were really wholesome.
Pretty good.
They were really... Yeah. I personally like Chuck.
Eva. Is Eva the blonde girl, the French girl?
The bitch that saved him when he had that limpy leg.
Did she end up being a bitch? I can't remember.
Don't remember.
Or was she just nice? I don't remember. I feel like they ended up breaking up because of
No, I
Did they
think
break up because
isn't
of
it
Blair?
because like he ends up with Blair after. I'm pretty sure.
She's actually a pretty famous actress as well.
She's a model, isn't
She's
she?
quite a famous like French actress. I'm pretty sure.
Juju, Coco Chanel. Yeah, she's French. Sorry. Yeah. Well, like I mean, that was
like
weird.
I recognized her when I saw her. I was like, I've seen you in something else.
She just reminds me like it's just a fever dream. Like that was just a whole fever dream.
Yeah,
like,
that was weird.
what was going on? Like, why was Chuck all of a sudden not evil?
Like
He was
almost
wholesome.
died. It was really weird.
He had a weird limp. I was like, get that limp. Get this
house
crippled
MD
guy
limp.
out of here. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
oh no, I'm seeing on the side. I just remembered who that photo was. Fucking.
No.
She's annoying fuck.
She's a cow.
I mean, I guess we'll get to that, but
yeah, well, like honestly, yeah, that was just weird. Like it was hazy for me. Chuck was a different guy. He didn't gel his hair back. That was a character. The stylist was like, you know what?
This was his very transformative shave. It was his transformative. Wow.
It's okay.
That hurts me. His transformative stage.
Yes,
was
showed his
when
range
he
as
almost
an
died
actor.
or got shot or some shit.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
he got shot. I'm pretty sure he got shot. That's why he's that. Oh, he got
Well,
beat up. He got beat up.
It's funny that we sound like we don't know what the fuck we're talking about because we don't remember. Like
we had such bad memories.
Who's Raina?
Raina.
She's
my
pretty.
god,
I don't really
her.
remember much
He's like
about her.
like a boss, like one of the like the her dad was his dad's thingy.
Didn't he like low-key fuck her over a bit?
Yeah, I don't think it ended like well.
It didn't end well, but yeah,
I remember that. Like he was
kind of liked her.
She was. They
She
also.
was kind of like put him in his place. Like she was.
Yeah, he's like Chuck.
She was like a bad boss bitch.
Yeah, it's like
kind of
come
thing.
on, like my dad's rich as well. Like your dad's rich, my dad's also fucking rich.
Yeah,
so like don't fuck with me.
I'm on your level.
We are basically they're like the same person. Not really like as in like their status in life was like similar, so it like kind of worked in that sense.
No, they're the same.
They are the same. They're the same.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really say much because like it was kind of like she was a non-character, if you know what I mean. Like she was.
I forgot to
Bye. Sorry, what?
I don't live at home. No, I forgot to like shut the door. That was just something I forgot. She knows we're doing this. There's no hiding it.
All right.
There's no hiding the shame, bro.
It's Chuck and Raina again. Oh no, sorry, Chuck and Vanessa.
They weren't together though.
What?
Chuck Jenny
No, don't
is
wanna
really
get to
just
that.
not even appropriate.
Oh, it was
to
a
put
one
in
night
there, I don't
stand,
think.
guys. Chuck and Vanessa.
Yeah,
I
not
mean, Vanessa's
interested.
like good looking. Like I guess.
Yeah, she's good looking.
Doesn't she kind of look
She's
like
not
Chuck
a
though?
horrible
Does she
person. I did feel sorry for her at one point in time. One singular time.
She's poor.
One point in time, I felt bad for her. I think because because they were really bitchy to her.
But why is she so unlikable? Like I don't
Look
understand.
at this person just doing a bit of. Oh, I thought they were doing some Gossip Girl shit as well. Oh, okay, Chuck and Jenny. I don't even feel like I need to comment on that because
Did they get back together?
that's called an abuser and a victim relationship.
Oh my god, they did have a one night stand afterwards. Do you not
Really?
remember that? They one night thing. Yes.
Jenny.
Yes, I'm pretty sure they like the
Little
first
J.
season. Lil J. I feel so sorry for Lil J, but then
Or like I'm gonna say like that. She didn't deserve that at all. But
no. Everything else, yes.
past that, I was like, you're a fuckwit.
When Little J
I really
becomes
couldn't
like
stand her.
like creepy, like we didn't like her after that.
She became like quite gothic, which is fine because that's her true identity.
Yeah, with the eyeliner and the weird tights. Yeah,
I thought you said tides, like
Tide pods.
TID, yes.
Go with the tides. No, but Jenny, like, I just don't know why my mom's name's Jenny. So
you're obviously gonna have a soft spot for anyone called Jenny. I get that.
Yeah, so like Jenny means a lot to me. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, Chuck and Jenny. No, that's toxic.
It's a no
to me.
go.
That's toxic.
It's a no. That's a major no.
That's toxic
That's
waste.
at the bottom of my
I
list.
give it 5 thumbs down, 5 Rufuses. No, that's
5 Rufuses.
I give it -1 Rufuses.
5 Rufuses is a very positive thing to
Yeah,
give.
sorry,
my friend.
I give
Rufus
it 1.
and Lily were like my fave couple. obviously they don't end up together, so that's really hard for me.
Oh,
because you know what? That's another reason, actually, if Blair and Dan ended up together, that would have worked because Rufus and Jenny could have been together.
Oh
I mean...
No! 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 I don't want to vision that. I don't want to envision that. Get it away. Get that thought away from me. So, Jenny and Dan? That's fucked. That's
fucked. My soul has been taken
this
from
is
my
kind of giving me like
they would suit if
they're kind of both evil, you know? They're both fucked up.
That's true. But also she was like really young for the first few seasons.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
at least.
I take it back. Like, I'm sorry, Jenny. When she was wholesome, I liked Jenny. But now she's not wholesome. Oh my god. Juicy? Oh, sorry, Jenny, Chuck.
Jenny, Chuck, and a broken heart. That's
Chuck.
a good photo. I like it. The editing on that's really done wonders.
And it says,
okay, what I was trying to say is Lily and Rufus could have been together if Dan and Blair... The Dan and Blair thing's growing on me. I hate to say it.
Dan and Blair, justice.
But like, I'm not against Chuck and Blair. Because I'm not against Serena and Dan. But like,
they were meant for each other.
I'm actually just down for Dan to be with whichever of the people, because I just feel like I don't mind him at all, just like in general.
Dan's like a little bit pretentious, like
he's a bit pretentious, but it
like
kind of makes his character.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like a Seth Cohen vibe.
Yeah, Seth Cohen's
no, Seth Cohen is fucking great. We love Seth Cohen. He's like easy fave. Seth and Summer, but like
just what?
When I was reading, apparently, because you know how Summer is barely in the pilot, she has like a few lines.
Oh,
she's
I
like
don't
not.
That.
So she got like upped to a series regular because the fans really liked her character, but originally she was just going to be in it like a tiny bit.
Oh yeah, I remember someone was just like that bitch at the party. She's like, yeah, let's get
drunk.
Yeah,
because I remember being like, why are you on the front of like the whole like thing if you're like, when she was barely in it for the first few episodes, and then I realized that like she obviously, because people liked her character and wanted to see more of it, but like originally she really just like wasn't a lead at all.
Yeah, I can see that. So what's next, guys? Dan and we've already done that. Again.
Oh, Dan.
What is up?
Oh, have we done Dan and
Serena?
We haven't done Dan and Serena.
Oh my god,
that's like an OG coupling.
They were really wholesome in the beginning. Like,
at the beginning, yeah. And it's kind of weird because I feel like at the end they just kind of get slapped together. Like out of nowhere, they go to eat pie at like a restaurant one night.
And they're like,
because like they have nothing better to do, and it's like oh, and they play pool or something, and they're like just trying to evade the paparazzi or something, and they're like, oh wow, I miss this, and then suddenly they end up together at the end. They kind of get slapped together. It's not very organic.
It's like when you're doing, like, for example, your nap plan and you're doing your creative writing, and you're writing, you're like, shit, time's nearly up, and
they say pens down, which means you have to get your last paragraph
conclusion
done.
Out. Fuck yeah. That's just what it feels like. It's like a little bit like, fuck. It came together too quickly. They were meant to be together, but we fucked it.
Yeah.
But like,
I agree with
they're
that.
OG.
Because also he was so hung up for that big portion of season 5. He was so hung up being like, I'm still in love with her, even though she was with Louis and then was still in love with Chuck, and then Dan still like helped her out, but was kind of like, I'm still into her. And so then it's like they didn't give him enough room to just like not be into her and then move on to Serena, because it came together so quickly.
It was just like, Dan, fuck it, you wanted it so bad.
And then Serena and Chuck are like, we'll wait for each other, and it's like, what? Serena and Chuck, did I just say Serena?
You just said Serena and Chuck.
Sorry, I'm putting some off couplings in the mix.
Sister, you don't want to have
sister
sex
and
with
dad. And now, no, that's not nearly as bad. Serena and Chuck. I meant to say Blair and Chuck go through a really weird stage.
Unusual pairing. Chuck and Lily. Chuck and Lily.
Hey, they have a really good adoptive relationship.
I
love their relationship.
I
love that she
much.
adopted him.
It was so great. It was great. It was amazing. I loved it. I loved every second of it.
I really did.
I'm so happy for that.
And no matter what anyone tells me, Bart Bass is an icon. I'm just kidding.
Bart Bass.
Bart
okay, I'm
Bass.
sorry.
It sounds like a Simpsons character. Bart Bass.
And dude, honestly, Bart, he's Jesus. He's goddamn Jesus. There should be like an Easter.
Yeah, the resurrection.
He like came back to life.
And the place that they find him though is in some weird
in a cave behind a rock.
No, but you know how they go into their house and it's just like
You're
it's
in
just
there?
like
Yes, the weird haunted.
strippers.
I don't remember the
No,
strippers.
it's like just rooms of strippers, and then they're like, "Where's the laptop?" And then suddenly it's like Bart Bass is alive, and he's like waiting in a room, and I'm like, "Hold on, you were just like in a house full of strippers."
Yeah, and Chuck
Unless
thought his
I'm
dad
merging
was
two
dead.
houses together.
Chuck
Yeah, because
thought
he
his
was
dad was dead.
because he was trying to help Chuck, and I think that's a really good. I expect my father to do nothing less.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but I'm sorry. I just got
I hate to break it to you that when he dies, he'll probably just be dead. But anyways, there's always
Dan and Vanessa. Just two poor people together.
From Vanessa's perspective. And I love that it's like they're the poor people because they're just not even close to being poor. Well, I mean, I know he's like on a scholarship at the prestigious school and stuff, but it's like they got a pretty nice little place going, and, you know.
I shouldn't have done that.
I just feel...
No,
yeah, I mean, from her perspective, she would have been loving it, but I don't love them because Dan had some other options that were a lot better from my
More
perspective
viable
than
options.
Vanessa. I'm going to throw something out there that at the time, I hated Nate and Vanessa together, but like, I'm not going to lie that I probably, if I watched it again, I might not hate it as much. Yeah.
Yeah, well, why I don't like Dan
Because she
and
became
Vanessa?
bitchy, but originally she wasn't.
She was
well,
more
no,
like...
I just watched her take $10,000 from Chuck to not make the tape public of her and Chuck saying that like they fucked.
And then what is it called?
Of
She
Blair
was
and
going
Chuck.
around like video recording everyone.
Yeah.
I was like, get out of here,
That's kind
girl.
of toxic behavior, but originally I was going to say she's just like doesn't necessarily, well, she pretends at least to not want a part of all that like gossipy thing. So it would make sense for Dan to Nate.
Yeah.
When people say they're bad with names, they don't understand.
No, dude, seriously.
Because when I say I'm bad with names, I mean I'm really fucking bad with names.
No, seriously,
bad.
seriously. Like, when I watch a TV show, like, I don't know their names. Well, like, only if it's, like, a really long
I
one.
often just call them by the actor.
I need the face. Like, I can remember them by their face.
Because often I just find myself, like, if I can remember, I'd be like, oh, yeah, like, Blair and, like, Penn Badgley. Instead of just,
Badgley.
like, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
really
just weird.
Name
I think
name
it's kind of really works for, like, an actor.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And especially because he's, like,
But
New
I guess
York,
if I
like,
met
New
someone
York
down the
vibes.
street and they were like, my name's Penn.
Yo, my name's Penn.
My name's Penn State University. Is that a thing?
Yes, I think that is. What is
anyways,
it called? Dan and Vanessa.
nah,
because like you know what, Vanessa, like do you know what the
Not my
whole
fave.
show works because it's like the poor and the rich dynamic, and then now you've just isolated the two poor people.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun for anyone. Anyways,
yeah, I
we'll
think it
move
was
on
kind of
from
just that, and it was so long gone by that point. I think it's that thing as
Yeah.
well of like
Sorry, that was a really bad sound. Georgina and Chuck.
Jenny Nate.
Georgina and Chuck.
Georgina
had
and Chuck.
sex? I'm kidding. I don't know.
Hey, that's not what
Okay, sorry.
constitutes a relationship, Lisa.
The intimacy
Such
level
inappropriate.
was mutual disdain. That was their intimacy level.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm gonna say I'm
That's
gonna
the,
have to.
so when this said relationships, I think we took it too like
Literally.
we assumed that it was just like people together,
Yeah.
but this fandom page
Webpage,
means like
yeah.
just people's actual relationships, and I respect that and I applaud that.
You know what?
I applaud that behavior.
I like their disdain. I
think
supported
mutual
it.
disdain is all I really need to say about that, because I think that sums it up really well. Is that even a photo of Chuck?
Yeah, that's.
He doesn't look like. Oh yeah, okay, close
Yeah,
up he
Chuck
does.
and freaking.
I was like, that doesn't look
Georgina.
like Chuck. Georgina was just a little shit.
And
you know
Georgina
what? She's
sparks.
like, I think that actress is pretty decent, but God, she's just like
She's just so annoying.
she's been in a criminal. She was in a Law and Order episode that I watched. She's been like, other than the Ice Princess, where she was a lovely little lady.
Yeah.
But like in Gossip Girl, and in like when she guest stars in like House MD, or when she was in Law and Order, like she was just a little bitch.
I think
every
she's just got
time.
that face, like
Yeah, I
and
think
the dark
she's
hair
a very
helps.
good psychopathic actress.
Yeah, the dark hair.
Not that the actress is psychopathic, but like she's good at those characters.
She might be Kira. She might be. We don't know her. She might be.
I don't know her.
Jenny and Nate. I hate.
Jenny, wait, say it again. Jenny and Nate. I was like, what? Yeah, no.
Because okay,
No.
like how old was
Because he
Jenny?
protects her like an older brother, but then
Yeah.
they're like together, and it's
And
kind of
like
weird.
it's just so weird. The age difference freaks me out,
The age.
guys.
My thing is, I don't have any
Ladies.
issues with an age difference the moment that they're like over 18.
Oh yeah, when they're like
But
both
like
over
if
20
it's
or
like,
18. Yeah.
The thing is, like, if you're an 18-year-old and you're dating a 14-year-old, that's so weird. But
It's
once
so
you once you
fucked.
reach those like 18-year-olds and everyone's kind of at the stage where it's like,
Yeah.
we're all adults now, then you can go picking like whatever age gap you want to do. I
Exactly.
don't care.
Life lessons from Kira. Yes.
You know?
Yes.
You know
I
what
get
I'm getting
you.
at?
I
Whereas
get
it's
you.
like at that point in time when like you're like 15 and he's like 19 or whatever, it's fucking weird.
It's really weird. It's actually so weird. Like I'm just like,
because
come
that's
on,
when
Nate.
you're still like growing up, and then and she
Yeah.
does that weird. Oh, she's very goth looking there.
Nate likes her for the goth vibes. Nate's like, give me some of that goth bitch. I like a bit of a goth bitch.
Yeah,
Goth girl vibe.
because like
A little mullet. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it.
Nate to Jenny. Wait, you're a really special girl, Jenny, and you deserve someone who's going to see that. Nate to Jenny, the 16-year-old virgin.
Is that
Like,
the episode?
why did they
it was
add
on?
that? No, look, is that?
No, I think that's the
not-
episode.
Why
that-
would they call that? Oh
Yeah,
my
the
god,
16-year-old
that's the episode,
version.
and I was like, why does it say
the 15th.
that?
The 15th. They should have been
Jenny
the
and
16th
Damien
episode.
consider taking their relationship to the next. Jenny and Damien is another toxic relationship because that's when she wakes up with her pants around her fucking ankles. It's fucked up,
Damien
bro.
was
It's
fucked.
messed.
Damien
a
was
freak.
fucked.
And he faked being into Eric as well.
Damien shook me. He was like, I didn't think that you could
Damien
get-
was like creepy. He like
Yeah.
gave me the chills.
It's like Georgina was like fun. Like she was fun to watch. Like you don't like her, but she was fun to watch. If you know what I mean. Like oh my god. Like
I really
there we
didn't
go
like
again.
her, but
But it's
yeah,
like
okay.
it's like Damien scared me. I was
Yeah,
like,
he was
why are you even
creepy.
here? Like get away. Like I like it when they defeat like Georgina. Like it's fun to watch the downfall of Georgina. But I'm just like, Damien, get off the set. Because
Yeah, he was scary.
you are
Yeah, Jenny and Nate is not something I can get
dangerous.
behind.
Lily and Bart. That's something I can. You know what? Lily and Bart. Like I was like, yes, get your money. Like kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean the status and stuff works. I just really like Lily and Rufus.
yeah, Lily and Rufus just worked. Like it was really sad that their children had to be in love with each other.
Yeah.
It was actually really sad, and you just felt conflicted the whole time watching. You're like, oh my god, I love Lily and
also
Rufus.
the thing is when I watched, and the moment that you know that Serena and Dan end up together, it's like then there are so many other things that you know about the show that's like, for me, I was just waiting for them to break up because I knew even they got friggin' married, and then I'm like, well, they're not going to end up together because they're not going to pair them together and then still have like their two children together. Like they're just not going to do it.
It's so okay. This show is like just incest to the max. Like everyone's.
Yeah. Which is why
We love
one
the
good
show.
thing about the OC is that like Ryan is like the adoptive kind of child.
Yeah.
And so then
yeah.
it's like
so like
they're
Ryan
not
and
actually
Seth
his
works.
parents. So like if say
yeah, Ryan and
Ryan
Seth
and
work. Yeah,
I mean that's fine. I'm fine with that.
I'm fine.
No, but like say Ryan was to get
Ryan
together
and
with
Sandy.
like
Sorry. Yeah. Anyways.
no, I just mean like say the Jimmy Cooper thing and like the mum Kirsten or
yeah.
whatever. Like that wouldn't be weird with Ryan and Marissa because it's like, well, they're
not
his
actually
actual
related.
parents.
Yeah. No,
That's
get
what I was gonna
you're
say.
saying, yeah.
Oh my god, the grandma's a bitch. The grandma is a bitch.
And then when she
then
faked
she
the
dies.
cancer.
Oh, and then she dies.
Wait, it was
though.
real. The cancer was real.
Israel? No. Then I think she ended up dying. No, because the freaking freak took care of her.
What?
Do you remember CC Road? No, that's CC Road. Sorry. The girl that pretends to be
pretender,
a cousin
the pretender,
ends
the
up
hired
taking care
actor.
of the sick grandma. And the
Oh,
sick
she
grandma
was
though
so
thinks
weird.
the sick grandma actually like thinks that it's her. No, doesn't think though. Like knew and didn't tell anyone and was like, yeah, but she took care of me, so I didn't tell anyone that she's like not my grandchild or something.
That
was
girl
weird.
was weird. I was like, what happened?
She was really annoying. She was a bitch.
Ooh,
Sorry about it.
Big diamond. Lily and Rufus, honestly, I give it 5 Rufuses. This relationship, I give
I
5
give it 10
Rufus.
fucking Rufuses.
You know what? A million Rufuses.
And 1 Bart Bass.
1 Bart Bass.
I give it 1 Bart Bass because 1 Bart Bass. 1 Bart Bass is all you need. Is 1 Bart
When you
Bass.
got 1 Bart Bass, you got all the Bart Basses.
When you got 1 Bart Bass, you got the whole world in your hands.
And why did Bart Bass Why did Bart Bass
Cross the road.
name his child Chuck? Because that's another fish.
But what's his actual name? Charles.
Bartholomew. Sorry, that's
I'm talking about Chuck. No, Chuck's his name. Chuck's
we
name
can
is
Google it.
Chuck's name is
Google it.
Charles.
No
Why are
way.
you googling it? It's Charles.
I don't know.
Lily
Chuck Norris.
Lily always says Charles.
Charles Bass.
Charles Bass. It is him. I promise.
Bass.
I promise his name.
Oh my
is
god!
Charles.
Oh my god! Charles Bartholomew Bass.
Fuck with me again, I dare you.
Oh my god!
Because don't you remember Lily always goes Charles? She doesn't call him Chuck.
Well, I thought that if you're gonna like name your child, Chuck.
Okay, that went through like 5 different accents.
Well, I'm just
Bro,
saying,
we reviewed Australian accents,
That's
and now
true.
we're doing shit accents.
Well, I'm such bad.
I actually like just doing a.
Bart Bass.
I'm gonna try and.
Bart Bass.
Bart Bass. No, it's Bart Bass.
Bart Bass.
Charles Bass. Charles Bass and Bart Bass.
Chuck, get over here. Give your old man a hug.
Chuck. It's
Chuck Norris.
very hard hitting, the name Chuck.
Chuck.
I feel like it suits because Chuck's a bit, hey, how you going sometimes? I feel like it suits. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Chuck's,
I'm sorry, Charles.
Chuck.
Bart, I'm sorry.
Charles is way too soft for him.
But Ed Westwick's actual voice is like iconic. Like it's so great. His English voice.
He's an Englishman.
Him English is great.
He's an English fella. Well, Lily Rufus, we love Nate and Raina.
Yeah, I just
Who
realized
the fuck is? Oh, that's
Nate
that.
and Raina were the ones that dated.
Oh.
Chuck and Raina just had like a business relationship, I'm pretty sure. And we
Oh.
got confused.
I'm
Nate
so
and
sorry.
Raina like actually dated.
They're exes,
and I liked
yeah.
her with him.
Yeah, she was
'Cause-
nice. I liked her.
I figured. Sorry, just adjusting my positioning. No,
But
I
she was
liked them.
kind of like kicked off the show, like after.
Yeah,
a
she ended up
season,
just fucking off. But like,
which is kind of unfortunate for her. But
while you weren't sleeping, Chuck.
while you weren't sleeping, Chuck, I stole your shotgun and shut up.
I love how
your
it says
mom.
in what. Oh, sorry. I think the episode's just called "While You Weren't Sleeping." It's like because then
That's so
they've
weird.
highlighted the Chuck is,
Okay.
and so then I thought the episode was called "While You Weren't Sleeping, Chuck," and I was like, that's a little creepy.
But yeah, I don't know. I can't say much because I don't remember this relationship.
yeah, I don't think I minded them together, but again, it just didn't work out.
Unfortunate.
Nate, Vanessa. I feel like we kind of touched on that, but
No, you know what? They'd actually worked. This relationship
if
worked.
Vanessa hadn't have, I feel like she kind of did some bitchy shit and then also got fucked over by like the gals.
Yeah.
But I feel like
her pink dot
it would have
mums.
worked out. But just
Ugh.
if you look through Nate's relationships, literally every single one is because the girl becomes like involved in some sort of drama, and then he's like, I'm sorry, but I just don't want
sorry.
someone that is gonna be involved
Yeah,
in
because
drama.
he's like really wholesome. He's like, I just want a girl who's down to earth. I'm sorry,
Okay.
I'm just really bad at
an anxiety-ridden boy. No, I feel like
I'm Chuck.
I'm Chuck.
Oh my god, no. I'm
You're
Nate.
becoming me now.
I'm Nate. He straightens his hair. The boy straightens his hair.
He ends up gelling. He ends up doing the back look.
I
And then
think that when he
also, I
pulled
just
it
want
back
to touch
was
on
good.
season 5 when I noticed that his lip was like super swollen. And then I did my Google search and it turns out that poor Chase Crawford injured himself
What
on a
happened?
New Year's Eve night out.
Oh, he was
And
drunk.
and it really just never went back to the way his lips were, but which is unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
if you
I
ever noticed
remember
that.
you sent like
Because
a
I
Snapchat.
asked like a bunch of you who would all like I knew most had watched it, and everyone was like, "Man, I don't remember that." I was like, "How can you not?" Like I was looking at it, and I was like, "What
It's
the
actually
fuck happened
hilarious.
to your
Wait,
lip,
I have
Nate?"
to Google it.
I did
Wait.
feel really bad for
What's his
him,
name? Nate.
but like then I googled it. He actually like injured it.
Swollen.
Yeah, it comes up, does it not? It
Anyone
came up
else
with a drop.
notice Nate's weird lip thing.
It was beginning of season 5, literally.
Ah!
Yeah, come on,
It's lopsided.
poor Nate.
Does it not get back
Because apparently
together?
that kind of injury can be so intense that like then it actually never goes down properly. I think it ended up being fucked up for life. I mean, we still like him, but I just feel
Oh
bad.
yeah, it's a little bit lopsided.
yeah, it
in
ends up
every
just
photo.
being that way permanently, I'm pretty sure.
That's really
Oh,
unfortunate.
did
for
he
him.
go to Oh, He was in jail for 6 months?
6 months?
I feel like I read about this, but then
for
I forgot about
marijuana
it.
possession.
Oh, that's sad.
That's really unfortunate because, like, that's not even...
Did he actually serve the 6 months, though? No.
Because he
Probably not. I doubt it.
Oh my god, I literally love Daily Mail. And then
doubt it.
And they have a little clip of him playing a drug dealer after him getting arrested.
Yeah.
That's just iconic. I'm sorry, Daily Mail is iconic. Like, seriously. He was sitting in his friend's car.
He had just returned from Mexico. No, I don't think... Is he from Texas? That's great.
He's Texan, just like you.
Texas really produces some good stars.
Texas, hold him. Yeah. What the fuck? Did not realize misdemeanor. I don't know what that means. Imagine if it's not been recording this whole time.
That would be sad.
Do you reckon it's recording?
I'm just going to put out there... Okay, but can we just put out there, you can still get away with, like, the podcast of this. You know what I mean? Because it's like you don't need, like, all you need is the audio if we...
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we can still edit the audio if, like, if the video fucks up.
Anyways, I'm so annoying.
Was it recording or no?
I don't know. It doesn't, we can have, like, blank...
Oh, he was in the movie 12 with rapper 50 Cent and Kiefer Sutherland from Designated Survivor.
Oh my god.
He's good in that.
Interesting. Anyways, guys, so...
Is that it?
That's the end of the list.
Is that the lot?
That's the end of the list. Are we missing anyone? Serena and Nate.
No, we did that, didn't we? Because it would have come up in Nate Serena.
Yeah.
Because this fucking website is weird.
Oh my god!
It's the Freaky Friday.
It's let's have
Freaky
sex
Friday's
on
a
the
good
bar. That's a really weirdly photoshopped photo, but that's fine.
Oh, is that them at the
That's
when
fine.
she works for him at one point and then he fires her and then it's like fake? They're not. He doesn't actually.
They're
fire
very
her or
close
something.
friends, guys.
They have a good friendship going at the end.
Because you know what, they kind of look like they could be related.
That's true.
So it's like
They do have like a nice little relationship, like at the
cousinly-
very end.
Yeah, you know what? I don't mind them. I didn't mind them together. Like if they did end up together, I wouldn't have hated it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. That's the end of the list, ladies.
That's the end.
Yeah. That's the end of the list. Hi, I'm Chuck.
So.
I'm Chuck Bass.
And I'm Bart,
And I've
and
got a
this
lot of
is our
bass.
podcast.
I'm Chuck. Hey, Dad. Why did you not love me when I was a little boy? That's such a bad accent.
But I died for you, Chuck.
Dad, I wanted you to be there.
Pretended to die for you in a fire.
But Dad, I wanted you to be there for me at
No,
my
it's not
debutante.
You're not even close. It's
I'm
like
sorry.
this.
It's really sexy.
Dad.
Papa.
Dad. I wanted you to be a father figure for me growing up.
Well, I'm sorry, Charles.
And he's like, well, I'm sorry, Charles.
You gotta grow up. You gotta grow up.
I'm scared. Oh.
And that's that.
And that's
that.
a wrap.
And thank you for reaching the end, which no one has.
Thank you.
But that's
Thank
fine.
you. We did. And that's all that matters, I think.
We reached the end.
We reached the end.
Yeah. And is it recording? Yes, it is. And
Wow.
just from one Bart Bass to another.
From one Bartholomew Bass to another, I want to say thanks for your money.
Thank you to all the Basses out there for listening and subscribing to the podcast.
Thank you, Bart.
Bartholomew. Ow.
Thank you, Chuck.
We've all got vocal cord damage.
I've got nodules from fake dying in a fire.
I like strippers.
Hey, you Chuck or Bart now?
Don't know. I'm a bass. I don't confine.
It doesn't matter whether I'm Bartholomew or Chuck because I'm a bass.
Hey guys, it's a Lily. It's literally past here. Ever since I tied the knot with Bart, I talk like this now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rufus.
Rufus, come in here now.
Rufus, make me a waffle.
He's like,
right
I swear
now.
my dad's dead. Who is that in there? It's me, Lily. Come in here, Rufus. Come in here for a good time.
Your dad. your dad left his voice in the will for me, jerk. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Anyways, see you guys.
See you, Chuck.
See you, Bass.